दीदी नमस्ते।
दीक्षित भैया कैसे हैं?
बढ़िया बढ़िया दीदी, एक बार सुंदरा भैया को फोन करेंगे क्या, मेरी बात?
अच्छा ठीक है भैया, इसी फोन से कनेक्ट करना पड़ेगा मुझे। जी मैं कर देती हूँ अभी।
जी 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 ठीक है।
सभी अटेंडेंट को भी नमस्ते। भैया सबको माइक प्रोवाइड कर दें तो मैं तब तक फोन करती हूँ।
एक बार सुंदरा भैया को आ जाने दीजिए जी।
जी
जी सुंदरा भैया नमस्ते, वेलकम।
नमस्ते। या
So welcome all the participants, and we have जी मनोरमा दीदी, over to you.
जी भैया, am I audible?
जी जी yes दीदी, loud and clear.
जी भैया मैं ट्राई कर रही थी कॉल। नमस्ते सभी को, नमस्ते सभी का स्वागत। सुंदर भैया का बहुत बहुत स्वागत
नमस्ते।
और सभी अटेंडेंट का भी स्वागत। आज के सेशन के लिए हम लोग इंतजार कर रहे थे भैया आपका। अभी शुरू करें कि पहले कुछ डिस्कशन करना है सबके साथ?
हाँ, अगर कोई क्वेश्चंस है तो पूछ सकते हैं, तो हम सेशन में जाएंगे।
So I invite questions from the attendees. You are provided with mic. If you wish to ask anything, talk to Sundar Bhaiya. If you are having some query, you may raise your hand. Also, the mic has already been provided. So, Bhaiya, there is nobody is raising hand. One hand has been raised there. Okay. Rupali Karande ji. Yes.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Yeah.
Yes.
Namaste everyone.
नमस्ते।
Namaste.
Namaste. So my question is, abhi ye jo corona is going on, so 3-4 days back, I was sitting with my friend with certain distance. She was also wearing a mask. It was not on her nose, but it was on her mouth, and she was not feeling well. And next day morning, she felt that she must be having COVID because she was more sick. And then she did the test and she came COVID positive. And right now she's at home quarantined and taking rest. Her throat, she has throat infection and all. So my question is, what is the possibility that I will get corona? Because I have not developed any symptoms yet. And people are saying, no, you should now quarantine yourself because you were with her for some time. You
How
ate
much
together.
time?
We were together maybe for 1 hour.
1 hour.
Yeah.
And see, most probably, if the mask is intact, you will not get infection. That is one possibility.
Huh.
Second one, if your immunity is strong enough, nowadays the strain which is there, it is not so strong. So you might not even notice. Even if you don't get symptoms, corona might end. The virus might enter your body and go away. Third scenario is maybe after 1-2 days you might get some mild symptoms.
Okay, after 1-2 days. I think already 2-3 days are over. 3-4.
1 week, till 1 week we need to wait.
Okay, 1 week we need to wait. Okay. Bhaiya. Thank you.
Yeah.
And yeah. Okay. And in general, you have told like if you are kapha pravritti, then what you should do, and also same thing we
Yes.
should be doing in case if we get it and all whatever.
Yes.
And Bhaiya, one more thing I wanted to share. My sister delivered a baby boy 2 days back, and we did that same thing. You told, no, that first thing that we should do is gold with honey and
Yes.
so that we gave to the child. That is what I wanted to tell you.
Wonderful. That will be the best vaccination actually.
In fact, at time of my kids also, we had done the same thing. My mother was knowing this, like.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is already there in our tradition actually.
Yeah, yes, that is there in our tradition. Thank you, Bhaiya. Thank you for your guidance at times to time. Though I missed the session for last 3-4 times, but it helps a lot.
Yeah, welcome.
Thank you, Rupali ji. Dr. Lata Arnaya ji. Yes.
Yeah.
You may ask your question.
Yeah. Actually, I have heard that our common cold is caused by
Hello.
I'm not able to hear your voice. Please.
Am I audible?
Now you are audible. Yes.
Yeah. So, that is, I have heard that common cold is caused by virus. A virus.
Yes.
Virus is the reason.
Yes.
And what is the name of the virus?
Actually, that is also a variant of corona actually. Even whatever the flu or common cold, all these things are caused by different variants of corona. And if you look at your 8th class science textbook or something which got published 20 years back, 10 years back, children who study their science, in that this coronavirus is mentioned, which causes cold. Okay, corona is not a new name.
Yes, sir. So are we going in a wrong direction? Too much giving too much importance for this corona?
No, but the strains which have evolved right now. For example, the last year's variant, the Delta variant, is much stronger than the virus which used to cause flu and other things previously. So these strains are evolving genetically. They are evolving and they are becoming much stronger. Luckily, this year's strain Omicron is much weaker than what Delta was. Okay, so it's like, and let us not worry about that particular strain or a different kind of virus or another bacteria or anything else.
Increase our immunity, isn't it?
The only way is to strengthen our immunity. There is no other way.
Yes.
Because these things come and go. See, nowadays they are saying that even after vaccination, the antibodies which get produced because of the vaccination, they are coming down, and that is the reason why people are needing booster dose, third dose, fourth dose, like that. And repeated booster doses is also causing some certain problems.
Yes, sir. Yes, so it is not a solution at all. This
the solution is to maintain a healthy life, keep ourselves strong. And of course, whenever there is a wave like thing, when people are getting infected en masse, then we need to use some immuno boosters which are naturally available, which
Yes, sir.
naturally, there are so many proven herbs which actually modify and strengthen our immunity.
Yes.
So they will not kill the virus, they will strengthen our immunity in such a way that just a moment.
Yes. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Didi, I have
Ashok,
one more question. Can I
you
ask?
too had raised your hand.
Yes.
Ashok Mehra, you too had raised your hand.
हाँ दीदी, yeah, namaskar to all. Yes, so that
Namaste.
virus was, that virus was, the madam was asking, it is a common influenza virus. Influenza virus usually cause the common colds, that I know. Yeah, so one precaution everyone can, I'm basically from pharmacy background, right? I'm PhD in pharmacy, so I'll say that in that case, what to do, no? If it will, because my resource scholar is working under me, so she got because the corona. So, but I didn't attack corona, and but I do have a little congestion. But I used to do the Bhasrika, Kapalbhati, Anulom Vilom continuously every day, morning and evening. So I used to boost my immunity like that, because it will either attack to the upper respiratory or lower respiratory corona. So if you increase your lung capacity, so nothing is going to be happen. And you will, if you increase your immunity by taking oxygen, proper oxygen, then it's all right, nothing will be. And if you feel that you do have a fever kind of thing or anything, so just do fasting, nothing has to be do, because we know that virus is a parasite, so it depend on our food. So if you will not eat carbohydrate and protein, automatically it will die. You just have the liquid diet, like your just coconut water, or you just have some orange, so it will die automatically. आप अगर खाना नहीं खाओगे, पर if you're not supposed to take the food for 1 day or 2 day, automatically it will die. There is no other way, because last time I did this and I cure myself. So it's a suggestion anyone. So if you will, anytime if you caught the COVID-19 and you have a fever kind of thing, then you just do the fasting, nothing else. It will automatically go down. Thank you.
Ji, thank you, sir. Thank you. Rupali Karande ji, you were again saying something.
I have one more question, small question. See, in this human values, no, we learn that physical facility is to be earned up to only the extent of nurturing and then protecting and utilizing the body in a right way. So that way, decorating the body, for example, wearing gold, is not necessary, for us to do that. But as far as ancient Ayurveda says that ladies wearing gold has some medicinal property. Or whenever you are doing a puja, you should sit salankrut, because to the god you shouldn't be sitting as a poor, and you shouldn't show your poverty to God, something like that. So my question is, wearing gold has some medicinal effects or not? That is what is my question.
See, this is actually beyond the scope of our Ayurveda topic, but definitely various metals, when they touch our human body, they have different effects. And the kind of energy we attract when we touch gold and silver and other metals is definitely, it brings about some really good changes inside our body. So the Ayurveda also speaks about these particular things, and not only gold and silver, various stones, gems and other things, they also help in attracting the energy, cosmic energy into the body, and that which also helps in healing inside the body. So there are so many things, but we need to go in depth into this particular thing, which is out of the scope. But you can either wear gold, or you can do one more better thing is you can also eat gold. In our South India, there is a tradition of offering silver plate, silver vessels to, when the marriage happens, they give chandi ke bartan dete hain.
Yeah.
And in the silver plate, in the
Hmm.
center, they will put a gold flower. Okay.
Okay.
So a real gold flower, it will be there in the center of the plate. And we are supposed to eat the food in that particular silver plate every day. Hot food, when it touches this silver plate, these nano silver particles and nano gold particles, they enter the food and they enter our body and they will strengthen our immunity. And now it is beyond proven beyond doubt that gold and silver are wonderful in boosting our immunity. Okay. So actually, the plate which I got from my in-laws, after a few years, the slowly the gold flower which is there, slowly it started disappearing, and after a few years, it means I ate it a whole the whole thing and went into my body. So and
Yeah,
for kids,
medicinal properties of gold are seen in Suvarna Bhasma, and we even boil water with that gold coin and
yes,
silver coin to
yes,
drink it for the kids
yes,
and all. So,
yes,
but I had this question about wearing gold. So, anyway, I'll explore more and we'll find
yes,
it out. Okay.
yes,
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
yeah.
Thank you, Rupali ma'am. Dr. Latha Nayaji, do you want to say something else? Because your hand is still raised.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Nothing.
Okay. Thank you. Bhaiya, now there are no further questions, no
Okay,
hands
okay.
raised.
Yeah.
One hand has been raised. One hand has been raised just now.
Sharada ji.
Sharada ji.
Yes, sir.
Sharada
Good
ji, you
evening,
can
sir.
unmute yourself.
Namaskar.
Good evening.
Yeah, Namaskar. I am audible, no?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sir, what I
Yes.
just wanted to ask, I have heard about the buttermilk treatment. Buttermilk, they will take buttermilk treatment for boosting immunity as well as clearing the digestive system. Can you just tell me about that, sir, in detail?
Yeah. If you can look at the slide, there is this gut flora. So many bacteria are there. Almost 2000 square feet of intestinal epithelium is there inside our intestines. And there are so many useful bacteria lodged in our intestines. And these bacteria, they help us in various ways, not just in digestive functions, but they also help in not allowing other bacteria and viruses enter through the gut. So this gut flora gets nourished with buttermilk. Probiotics, prebiotics, these are things which will give more strength to the gut flora in turn helps us in strengthening our immunity. So a regular intake of buttermilk is also helpful in increasing our immunity, and buttermilk is also helpful in strengthening our digestive system. Many people who have leaky gut, and so many other intestinal problems, for them buttermilk itself is considered as a medicine. You need to churn it well, churn the curd well. Just adding water will not become buttermilk. Unless and until you churn it well, it will not become buttermilk. This churning process is very important.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My grandmother used to do it in the early morning. I just remember that she
Yes.
used to sit for half an hour saying all the hymns and all, and then she used to give us in the afternoon. I remember, sir. Very nice. Thank you
And
very much.
it should have butter also. You should not remove the cream and all. With the butter, you should take the buttermilk.
Oh, is it? Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am. Raghavendra ji.
Namaste, sir.
Namaste.
Sir, I think honey also improves immunity. And
Yes.
now after this winter, we are getting summer. Is it recommended to have honey in summer season?
Yeah, you can have honey in any season. Only thing is the quantity can be limited to 1 to 2 spoons in summer season. And honey, when you take honey, there is a precaution which you need to take. Mostly there is a wrong practice of taking honey with hot water or with hot food items. So honey should not be heated. Honey should not be mixed with any hot water or hot milk or hot tea or should not be taken with any hot food. Honey should be taken at room temperature. So this is one thing which we need to keep in mind. And honey is actually a really good immune booster, and it strengthens our lungs. And in fact, in Ayurveda, we use many medicines. For many medicines, honey acts as a vehicle. We mix the medicine with honey and give, so that honey will take the medicine to the actual part where the medicine is needed properly. So honey is good, hot water is also good, but don't mix hot water and honey. This is something which many people are doing in a wrong way.
Okay, thank you, doctor.
Welcome.
Bhaiya, should we continue with your lecture now?
Yes, yes.
And then afterwards we'll have questions further.
Sure.
So,
like some gentleman has pointed out, the best way, whenever you have fever, you need to do fasting. And actually, Ayurveda recommends fasting during the fever time. And any fever starting, Ayurveda strongly recommends doing Lankhanam. Lankhanam is called fasting or Langhanam. And it will also help in increasing the digestive fire. Whenever the digestive fire becomes weak, our digestive capacity becomes weak, toxins get accumulated inside our body, and because of this accumulation of toxins, lots and lots of health problems they get, they arrive. So when you do fasting, whatever undigested toxins are there, they will get digested by the body, and then the digestive system gets stimulated whenever you do fasting. And in fact, we all know that a Japanese scientist got a Nobel Prize when he described about fasting. He did a research on fasting. Every month, if you do fasting twice, 10 hours waterless fasting, then the body will get capacity of fighting with cancer, and cancer cells will die, and so many other benefits of doing fasting, which is already there in our tradition. We do this AICTE-SIP fasting twice in a month. So the same thing has been scientifically proven by a Japanese scientist, and he got a Nobel Prize for it. So fasting is a really nice and scientific phenomenon to strengthen our digestive system and increase our immunity. And regular practice of Kapalbhati, Bastrika, Pranayam, all these things will strengthen our lungs. But it's not just strengthening our lungs. They will work on at a cellular level. They will help in healing and regeneration of each and every cell of the body. So regular practice of pranayam is actually an immunobooster, and not just boosting immunity, it will heal and correct all the disturbances inside our body. So yeah, nowadays people are afraid of this COVID, this thing. So let us look into some herbs which are actually very effective, and we use them in different medicines to make to boost our immunity. All the herbs, some herbs which we know and some we don't know, but all these things are something which right now we are using regularly to prevent coronavirus and also to treat patients with coronavirus. Let us look into these herbs. So Ashwagandha is one important herb. Many people know about it nowadays. Just a moment. So Ashwagandha is a herb which is commonly available in any Ayurvedic shop, in Patanjali shops, everywhere it is available. It increases the activity of natural killer cells. Natural killer cells are the white blood cells which are there inside the body. They fight the infection, they kill the bacteria, kill the virus, and they keep us stay healthy. It has also been shown to decrease markers of inflammation such as C-reactive proteins. C-reactive proteins are the proteins which increase inside our body whenever there is inflammation. Of course, ashwagandha is also helpful in increasing the muscle mass and strength. It reduces the cortisol levels, reduces symptoms of depression, anxiety, and insomnia. And studies have found that see this vithafarin is a compound which is present in ashwagandha, and it helps in inducing this apoptosis. Apoptosis is like normally cancer cells, they don't die. Normally, every cell it dies after a period of time, but cancer cells they switch off this self-death mechanism and they grow like anything. So ashwagandha is one herb which is having this wonderful what we call uh, property of inducing this apoptosis. Another herb is turmeric. Turmeric also has the same quality. Okay, so it impedes the growth of new cancer cells in several ways, and it causes the death of cancer cells. So whenever we think of immunity, we think of ashwagandha. Ashwagandha is a wonderful drug. Of course, we say that if doctor is confused about the disease and he doesn't know what is the diagnosis, if he doesn't know how to treat it, then give blindly ashwagandha. Ashwagandha will treat any disease. That is what is a idiom in Telugu called Peruneni Jabbuki Penergadda. If you don't know the name of the disease, then give ashwagandha. And then this famous herb which we all know, this is guduchi or giloy or amrita. This is the one which has been recommended by Ayush Ministry also. So nowadays, in the past 2 years, tons and tons and tons of this giloy has been consumed everywhere. So in fact, it's a really miracle herb, and it boosts our immunity. It helps in detoxifying our gut, detoxifying each and every cell of the body. It is very effective in respiratory infections. It boosts liver function. Even with people with hepatitis B, we give a special hepatitis B is a virus which attacks the liver, and we give a herb. We give a combination of herbs in which ashwagandha is the major ingredient. This giloy is the major ingredient, and it improves digestion. It reduces stress and anxiety. It's a rejuvenator, rejuvenates our health, and it has anti-aging properties, anti-inflammatory properties. It brings down fever, and it promotes sexual health. It improves eyesight. All you have to do is grow it in your house. It grows like anything. It grows like a weed. If you have a small pot, put this herb, just take a stem and put it and water it, it will grow. And yes, you can take it on empty stomach. Just make decoction of the stem of this herb, not the leaves. You need to take the stem of this herb. It's a climber. It climbs. Okay, it looks so beautiful also. If you have a balcony, you just cover the whole grill of your balcony with this thing, and the air which comes through the balcony, it's so refreshing. It's so medicine. The air itself can be medicated air if it passes through this giloy plant. So you can use it daily. You can take this a finger length of this giloy, crush it, put water in it, and just boil it and filter it and drink. Lataji, you want to ask a question?
So what is the taste of this? How does it taste?
It tastes a little bit bitter, but not so much bitter.
So is it the Malayalam name is Chittamrita?
Malayalam name.
Very this bitter taste.
Yeah, it is bitter.
Strongly bitter, very strongly bitter.
Not very strong. The stem is not so strongly bitter. Leaves are a bit more bitter. Okay. See, this is a very popular drug. Giloy or Amrita or Guduchi is a very, very popular drug. I don't know in what they call in Malayalam. You can just, it's, Tinospora cardifolia. Tinospora cardifolia. You can just search. I think You'll find it in.
It is not shown. The name is not shown in the PPT.
I'm writing it in the chat window. So now the name is in the chat window. Okay. Yeah. So, and you go to any Patanjali stores, you will get this Giloy Quad Churn as a powder of the stem, and the cost is very, very less. A big packet of this Quad Churn costs only 15 rupees, and it will be enough for one person for 1 month. Available everywhere. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Welcome. Then we have Tulsi. We all know about Tulsi. Most of us have this Tulsi in our own house. Tulsi plant indoors, it will help us protect from infections, diseases such as cold, cough, viral infections. And it's having this strong disinfectant and germicidal factors. And it boosts our immunity. It slows down the growth of HIV cells and also inhibits the development of carcinogenic cells, cancer cells. Tulsi also contains a lot of antioxidants, micronutrients. They help our immune system, boost our immune system. They reduce the free radicals. Free radicals are the ions which run amok inside our body, and they cause this cellular destruction and degeneration. So free radical elimination, neutralization happens with Tulsi. Excuse me. And the herb is known to cure fever. It treats respiratory diseases such as asthma, helps in faster wound healing. So the simplest way is to take few leaves and make decoction and drink. And then we have Neem. So American Journal of Reproductive Immunology says that Neem initially stimulates T cells and macrophages and then causes an elevation of both immunoreactive and bioactive TNF alpha and gamma interferons. So to say in simple language, all the cells related to the immune system will get activated with the help of Neem. Neem helps in diabetes, helps us boost our immune system. It cools down the body internally. It prevents and cures acne. It also treats dry skin. It is an excellent remedy for skin problems like blackheads, large pores and whiteheads, acne, blood impurities, eczema, dermatitis. Neem is also good for hair, and its antibacterial and antifungal properties can help treat dandruff. It also helps fight hair fall, promotes hair growth. We make a hair pack of neem leaves and put it on the hair to increase the hair growth and prevent hair fall. It detoxifies the blood, removing the harmful toxins that disrupts functioning of vital parts like liver. Yeah, someone has written the name of Giloy in the chat window. Yes. And it removes these toxins in the blood, and it reduces allergies, fatigue, headaches. Regular consumption of neem can also avert high fever, malaria, viral flu, dengue, and other infections. Neem's antibacterial and antifungal properties can help solve many tooth-related problems. It helps prevent inflammation of gums. It also helps eliminate bacteria that causes cavity. Neem enhances the mouth immunity in general and also freshens the breath. That is the reason why even today many people in South India, they use neem twigs to brush their teeth. Suryakanji, you have some question? You can give mic to him. Or you can type it in the chat window. Neem is known to support healthy digestion. Anti-inflammatory properties of neem can help prevent stomach and intestinal problems. Neem helps remove discomfort and inflammatory, anti-inflammatory properties of neem provide relief to those suffering from stomach infections. So many things, and all parts of the neem are useful. Seeds, leaves, bark, root, every part, flower, everything is useful. So simple neem leaves or neem bark you can take and make decoction and drink. And I'll also give you a better formula. I'm just giving you the list of things which are useful. And I'll also give a formula to make all these things together and how to use it as a preventive medicine for corona, and also many other ways it is helping us. And then we have amla. So amla has got this antibacterial properties, astringent properties. It boosts one's immune system. A significant number of health problems, including cancer, are caused by oxidative damage. As I told you, the free radicals, they get accumulated inside the body, and they cause this degeneration. They cause this, oxidation of cells.
ಇದು ಬಂದ್ ಮಾಡೋ ಬಂದ್. Hello.
Hello.
Sir, how to use that neem leaves? Can we use directly?
Yeah, many people actually, they simply eat the neem leaves. That is the easiest way if you can eat it, or
Best time. Is it morning?
yeah, early in the morning, empty stomach. Empty stomach is the best time to have some immunoboosting kada. I will also, at the end of this session, I will also give you a simple formula of using all these things. If you can get these things together and mix it and use it for at least for 15 days every day, so that will be boosting your immunity. It is like a booster dose of vaccination.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
I'll give that.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yeah, welcome, sir. So respiratory system gets strengthened because of amla. So they say amla is rich in vitamin C, a nutrient which helps in boosting the immunity. The thing is, at one point of time, some scientists told, they, with their findings, they told that amla is not having vitamin C. And then after so many years, again people are saying that no, amla is having vitamin C. So there was a long debate on whether amla is having vitamin C or not. The thing is, whether amla is having vitamin C or not, it's it's a different debate. But we all know that amla is having wonderful immunoboosting, and it helps in regeneration of the body, anti-aging properties. All these things are there. Whether you attribute them to vitamin C or not, it's a separate thing. But amla is a wonderful herb. So many other things they say, that it contains chromium, which helps in reducing the bad cholesterol, and it contains carotene, which improves vision, and joint aches and mouth ulcers, all these things, anti-inflammatory properties there. Because of that, there's even in people with joint aches also, they have this inflammation inside the joint, the membrane. There will be this inflammation similar to what we have in the mouth ulcers. So all such kind of inflammations will be reduced by regular consumption of amla. It is also wonderful in strengthening our hair roots, and it gives more nourishment to the hair follicles. Then this is bhumi amla. Bhumi amla is a very small herb, very, very small one. If you can look at the picture, below the leaves, there are small round fruits. So this is Bhumi Amla. We use the whole plant. This is another herb which stimulates our liver. We use it in hepatitis B along with giloy. This is another herb which we use in jaundice. And of course, Bhumi Amla is a wonderful antiviral agent. It kills virus. So regular usage of Bhumi Amla in any viral infections, it works miracles actually. Yeah. Then we have Punarnava. Punarnava, the name itself suggests that Punarnava. Punah is again, Nava is new. It makes human being new again. And it's a wonderful herb. It strengthens our kidneys. Even they say that if you regularly use this Punarnava decoction, people with regular dialysis, they can reduce the number of sittings of dialysis because it helps in regeneration of kidney cells. It helps in regeneration of most of the cells of the body. And in our area, people use it as a leafy vegetable, regularly use it with dal, make a curry out of it. And it's a wonderful herb, grows like anything. The name is written here, Borevia diffusa. Borevia diffusa is the name of this herb. And then we all know about ginger. Ginger is a wonderful herb which is present in our own kitchen itself. JVS Gupta ji, you have a question? So ginger is having this antioxidant. Again, most of these herbs, they help in reducing the free radicals. They have this antioxidant nature. It boosts immunity and reduces these free radicals. So they help us prevent arthritis, cancer, neurodegenerative disorders, and many other conditions. And of course, it is antibacterial and antiviral. Dry ginger and fresh ginger also. And turmeric. I cannot speak, less about turmeric because turmeric is a wonderful herb. Anti-inflammatory properties which help in treating osteoarthritis, rheumatoid arthritis, and curcumin decreases exercise-induced muscle damage, relieves inflammation of airways, and relieves tightness of chest associated with asthma. And in 1987, National Cancer Institute in America, they did a lot of research. More than 1,000 compounds were tested for chemopreventive activity. There are 3 properties they are looking for. One is carcinogen blocking. It's blocking the carcinogens which turn the normal cells into cancer cells. The other one is, as I told you, antioxidant property. And another one is anti-proliferative. It should not spread in other places. So all these 3 properties are only present in one particular compound, that is turmeric. No other item from this 1,000 drugs which were which underwent this research have shown all these 3 properties. Only one herb, that is curcumin. So yeah. Then we have this clove, long. So this has this flavonoid, eugenol. It deals with infections, inflammations, treats cold, acts as an expectorant, brings out the phlegm, cough, and expels the mucus, boosts the immunity. And orally, whatever infections are there, they will be reduced with the regular usage of clove. And then elaichi, cardamom. So again, it helps in strengthening our lungs, improves the breathing, antioxidant, diuretic properties, which reduces the blood pressure. Cancer fighting compounds are there in it. Protects from chronic diseases due to anti-inflammatory effects. Helps in digestive problems. Ulcers gets treated. Treats bad breath and prevents cavities. Antibacterial effects. Treats infections. Protects liver. Reduces the weight. Reduces blood sugar level. Reduces anxiety. And then we have a different variety of elaichi. It is called Badi elaichi, Bruhadela, big cardamom, also called black cardamom. And it is also having similar properties. And they say that this is having more medicinal properties, similar properties, but more stronger medicinal properties. Then we have dalchini, cinnamon. Cinnamon is the another herb which has been recommended by Ministry of Ayush in this Ayush Kada. So they have asked us to put this in our Ayush Kada and drink it daily to boost our immunity. So similarly, this nutmeg, so we call it jajikai, and its flower, japatri. So both of them boost the immunity like anything. Then we have black pepper. Black pepper actually was used until this chili arrived in India. We were using only pepper every day in our curries, not the chilies. So if you use black pepper regularly instead of the chilies, your digestive system will be very strong, and this acidity and ulcers and other digestive problems will not arise. Black pepper is having so many good properties. They say that even the degenerative brain conditions like Alzheimer's and Parkinson's disease also get relieved with regular usage of black pepper. It also helps in arthritis, heart diseases, diabetes, cancer. Now, of course, it is very good in strengthening our lungs and reducing the infections of lungs. And this is pippali. Pippali, long pepper, I think they say. And this is also a wonderful, actually, black pepper, this long pepper, and dry ginger. The combination of these three herbs is called Trikatu Churna. It's a very effective digestive stimulant and increases this, immunity. Long pepper is also known to manage diabetes, shields against various infections, aids in weight loss, relieves menstrual problems, remedies respiratory disorders, asthma, bronchitis, COPD, cough and cold symptoms. It provides relief from cough and congestion also, removes phlegm and all the deposits in the respiratory tract. So these are few herbs which I was discussing. As I've told you, to boost the immunity, we made a combination of all these herbs, which I have shown you right now. A combination of all these herbs, and the combination is called Swasthya Raksha Kashayam. Swasthya Raksha Kashayam is a combination of all these herbs. All you have to do is prepare this decoction by mixing all these herbs in a specific ratio. The thing is, in my website, I have clearly written all the list of these things and names of these herbs in various languages and the quantity you need to take, because all of these are available everywhere. All you have to do is go to a nearest Ayurveda drugstore or any most of the other things are already available in your kitchen. All you have to get is this bhumi amla, neem, tulsi, and giloy and ashwagandha. Everything else is already there in your kitchen. So get these things, mix them in the proportion which I will tell you, and then make a decoction of 50 ml. Like, mix 200 ml to 2 spoons of powder and make a decoction of 50 ml and drink it once a day for 15 days. This can be a wonderful booster dose to prevent any kind of viral infections, not just this particular virus, any virus. And also it helps in strengthening your digestive system, and of course all the other benefits which I have discussed right now. I will give you a link of my website where I have written, and there is also a video in which my sister speaks about the whole thing. I'll just give the link. Meanwhile, if anyone has any question, you can please ask.
Hello.
Barad ji, Suryakant ji.
Namaste, madam.
Namaste, sir.
Hello.
Hello.
Is it
Hello.
audible, madam? My voice is audible, madam?
Yes, your voice is audible, clearly audible.
Okay. Madam, my question is related to acidity. Is there any permanent solution for acidity? Because nowadays I think many people are suffering from this, and every day they used to take the allopathy medicines, tablets, and I hope it is becoming a regular as like a part of a food. So my request is there any suggestion, guidelines, or any medicines, Ayurvedic medicines, which can cure permanently that acidity problem of the present problems of the human beings?
See, the thing is, acidity is increasing because of various reasons. One is not eating food in time, because of which acids they are getting produced at a different time when you are not eating. So because of that, these acids tend to damage the intestinal mucosa. And eating food items which are stimulating more production of acids, deep fried foods, very spicy foods, very oily foods, preserved foods, reheated foods, foods which are not freshly prepared, so many other food items which are directly increasing the production of excess acids. And some foods, they naturally tend to produce more gases and more acids. So such foods must be avoided. And eating in time, eating food which is bland, which is not so spicy. Spices are important. I just now have shown you all the spices. These spices are important, but only if you use them in judiciously. If you use them in very, very small quantity. But if you use them in a very high, increased quantity, it will trigger acidity. And as someone asked about this buttermilk, and I've told you about the gut health. If the gut flora, the bacteria which is there guarding your gut, gets destroyed because of various reasons, like antibiotics, they destroy the gut flora, and so many other reasons, then also you will get acidity. So it's very important for us to maintain this gut flora by eating probiotics like buttermilk and some things. They used to ferment make this ganji like thing, and you take it in the morning. That is also a wonderful way to rejuvenate this gut flora, which will in turn reduce the acidity. And another thing is stress. Stress increases acidity like anything. If you are thinking too much, stressed about anything, feeling anger and irritation and depression or fear and other things, those things will trigger acidity like anything. Lack of proper sleep, that too in proper time, also triggers acidity. And not having proper diet, detoxification. If you are not allowing your body to remove this toxin in the form of sweat, you are not doing any physical activity. If your bowel movement is not free, if you have constipation, then also acidity will happen. So there are so many other things. We need to observe our digestive strength and eat accordingly. Eat easily digestible food. Regularly drink hot water to strengthen our digestive system and reduce the acidity. And of course, there are some simple medicines in Ayurveda which will help in restoring the digestive function of the entire gut, so that after that you can go back to normal healthy routine and you can maintain that. So you can consult your nearest doctor who will help you with these medicines. But medicines will help only if your food and lifestyle are good. And after the completion of medicines also, if you can maintain occasionally, if you eat outside or if you eat some unhealthy food once in a blue moon, it's okay. But if you keep eating regularly unhealthy junk food and other things, then definitely this thing will repeat again and again. So eat in time, sleep in time, get up in time, do some physical activity, do some pranayam and dhyan meditation, and you will easily permanently solve acidity forever.
Namaste, sir.
Namaste.
Okay, fine. Thank you.
I have more cholesterol level.
Okay.
And taking medicine for a long period.
Okay.
Medicine is Ecosprin A75.
Okay.
How can I leave the medicine and control my cholesterol as per Ayurveda, as per your suggestion, sir?
See, you need not use medicine forever for cholesterol. So there are some really good medicines which will reduce cholesterol in Ayurveda. Only thing is, we need to understand your own body constitution and prescribe the right medicine. And of course, along with that, you need to do some physical activity regularly. Unless and until you are physically active, you will not be able to reduce the cholesterol. And nowadays, even the modern scientists say that actually cholesterol is not the villain. Cholesterol, we need cholesterol. We need, in fact, many people, they are worried about intake of oil, intake of ghee. Ghee and oil are very good for health. Even for people with cholesterol, we recommend them using it. Only thing is, you should not over fry in the oil and overuse the oil. Okay, so we need to have some dietary modifications and physical activity, some simple yogasanas and pranayam and simple medicines. What I'm doing is I'm just I've typed my email ID. So
okay,
if you can send your reports and I can maybe help you. I can give you a video consultation and I can help you in helping you get rid of cholesterol forever.
Oh, okay. Thank you, sir.
Welcome.
Namaste.
Namaste.
Sir, namaste, sir. Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
One, please.
Sir,
Tamil?
yeah, Tamil Selvi.
Continue.
Yeah, namaste, sir. So
Yes,
you have
sir.
given a lot of information about various herbals.
Yes, yes.
Nice information. And I would like to ask one question, sir.
Yes.
So people are doing kidney dialysis, sir.
Yes.
So to improve the kidney function and to retrieve into normal condition, is there any natural herbals or medications are available?
Yeah, the one which I have shown you earlier, the Punarnava. This is Punarnava. Yeah, this is Punarnava. It is called Borevia diffusa. The name is written on the PPT. You can see it, na? Borevia diffusa. Borevia diffusa. So this herb is a wonderful kidney function booster. So, and we recommend everyone to take it regularly as food.
Okay.
At least once or twice in a week, you can use it along with dal. So you can make a curry out of it, or you put it in a khichdi. Some way use it, and it will help in regenerating each and every cell of the body. And people with some problem, with some kind of degeneration in any part of the body, they can regularly use a juice of this particular leaf every day in the morning.
This
In
is
fact,
available everywhere, sir. This is available everywhere.
Everywhere it is available. And if you can't get the fresh herb, you can also get the powder of this herb in any Ayurveda shop. It is called Punarnava. Punarnava.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Welcome. Welcome. So all these herbs which I have shown, we made a lot of research went into it. Lot of scientific research papers have been referred, and from the past 2 years we are giving this particular Swastraksha Kashayam to by now we have given it to more than 20,000 people, and though they have taken it for as a precautionary measure for COVID, after taking it they have given us wonderful feedback that so many of their long-standing problems were cured just by consuming it for 15 days. So the entire formula, I have given the link of the formula in the chat window. You just click it and just note it down, and you can make it at your own place. And the video is also there in the same link.
Sir, good evening, sir.
Good evening.
I am Dr. Shashikant, sir.
Shashikant.
Nice exploration, sir, actually. And is it okay to drink hot water or warm water in the morning? And during daytime, can we drink cold water, normal water?
Yeah, see, hot water is great anytime.
Okay, sir.
Anytime you can drink hot water. Hot water is having so many health benefits. Okay. So hot water, in fact, they say that hot water boosts our mood. If you are in depression, drink a glass of hot water and it will strengthen your mind also. It strengthens your digestive system. It will help in boosting your immunity. It will also help in what do you say? In fact, in fever, when you have fever, we say drink only hot water. And so many other diseases we say, and whatever medicine we give for our patients, we ask them to consume it with hot water.
Okay, sir. Okay. Because normally I drink hot water only in the morning, a glass or 2 glasses of hot water. Yeah. And during daytime, I drink normal water. Sir.
Whenever you can drink, you drink hot water. It relieves congestion, aids digestion, calms central nervous system. I told you, it relieves constipation, aids in weight loss. So many health benefits. Whenever it is possible, you drink hot water.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Sir, what can be the remedy, Ayurvedic remedy for blocks, heart
blocks?
Very common these days.
Yes. So we need to understand that the body is unable to process some parts, some chemicals, and they are getting deposited in various parts of the body. Some such things are getting deposited. The plaques are getting deposited in the vessels which supply blood to the heart. So we are manually opening those vessels, putting some stent, or opening the heart and doing some bypass. Instead of doing this thing, we can simply correct our lifestyle. And previously we were discussing about so many herbs like dalchini, and so many other herbs are there. Ginger is there, and in Ayurveda we have wonderful medicines which will help in relieving the blockage in the heart. And generally I don't tell any medicine in the normal shows like this, because we need to have a consultation before giving any specific medicine. But this medicine I can just recommend for everyone. It is available in any Patanjali store. It is called Hrudayamritvati. It is so effective and so safe for everyone. Hrudayamritvati is one herb which is available in any Patanjali store. It's very, very economical in price, less than 1 rupee for one tablet. You can just regularly take this tablet for people with the blocks along with their other heart medications they can use. And another important thing which I can recommend without knowing the patient is Arjuna. Arjuna is a tree, and all you have to do is take the bark powder. Again, it is available in any Patanjali store or in any Ayurvedic shop. Bark powder. All you have to do is make a decoction of this powder, add some milk, again boil it, and then drink like tea. Just tea of Arjuna powder, Arjuna bark powder, make tea and drink. Every day you drink it, heart blocks will get relieved. But again, there is no replacement for...
Can we have this for preventing blocks also?
Yes. Arjuna can be taken by anyone. It has so many other health benefits also. Anyone can take Arjuna.
What about the Hridaya body, that earlier one?
Hridaya Amritavati is for those people who already have a heart problem, or people who have a genetic this thing to have a heart problem. Other people in their family they can take it as a preventive measure also. But I strongly recommend Arjuna for everyone.
Preventive.
Yes, for preventive. Yes.
Okay. Along with, so the other one, can we take along with the medicine, that allopathic medicine?
Yes, with along with allopathic medicine, Hridaya Amritavati can be safely taken by anyone with a heart problem.
What can be the dose?
Generally, we recommend 2 tablets twice a day after food. But if you need specific dosage information for a specific person, you can contact me via email. Yes.
Okay. Thank you, doctor.
Welcome.
Sir, one doubt, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, for boiled hot water, we are saying that it is more advantage. I have one doubt, sir. If we are using a can water, they are telling that we should not boil that can water. We are getting in cans, no, sir?
No. You can boil any water. You can boil and have it.
Thank you.
Okay.
That is a doubt I had, but I'm interested in that hot water because
see, the water which you get in your area, if it is not infected, if it is not banned by government to drink, or something is very bad, then you can directly drink the tap water. All you have to do is boil it and store it in a copper vessel. That is the best way of purification of water.
Okay. Actually, I love having a hot water, sir, because my grandparents used to have, but now due to some technologies, we people are not at all bothering about these simple things and all. But finally, we are asked to go to the hospitals and pay lot of amounts. That this thing we need to take the steps immediately. Whatever you are telling now in this workshops, I like it, sir. Thank you, sir.
Welcome. And nowadays, all the doctors are recommending regular intake of hot water. In World Health Organization's website, they have they have a slide in their own website which shows how boiling water can kill different bacteria, different viruses, and they have a chart which shows the time for which you have to boil so that this particular bacteria will die, this virus will die. So if you boil to certain temperature, certain time, this bacteria will die. So almost all the bacteria, 90% of bacteria and viruses, they die by boiling, just by boiling water. Only few bacteria are there which withstand this temperature, hot water, which can be killed by storing it in copper vessel.
JVS Gupta ji, JVS Gupta Jaladi ji, you have raised your hand. You are having a mic
Gupta,
also. You can
Jaladi Gupta ji, you can, if you have a mic, you can just.
Mic has been provided there.
Okay.
I think maybe it is by mistake that he has raised his hand.
Okay.
Doctor, may I ask a question?
Please, sir.
Yeah. I heard that amla should not be eaten in all the days in a week. Is there any
See,
advice?
I don't know about the spiritual point of view,
Okay.
As far as medicinal aspect, we don't have any such restriction.
Okay, doctor. Thank you.
Welcome. Sorry, I've seen the question in the notice. I'm not interested.
So what is the actual level of sugar we should maintain?
Actual level of sugar.
Correct level of sugar.
See, fasting sugar should be less than 100 or 110. Okay. And if you do a special test called HB1AC or glycosylated hemoglobin, okay, so if your sugar is under control, that test should come below 6. If it is below 6, then your sugar levels are getting maintained. It's an average blood sugar level which they calculate. Normally, when you test a fasting or post-lunch blood sugar, it is only sugar level in your blood at that particular moment of time. But when you get this particular test done, glycosylated hemoglobin, it should be less than 6.
Okay.
But you need not worry about actual numbers. If you are physically active and mentally strong, your sugar levels will be in control, and also you should eat good food. That's all.
No, sir. After food.
Sorry.
Before food is 110.
Yeah, below 110. After food is below 140. But
below 140.
The thing is, there is no specific thing like for some person 140 on fasting is also normal. For some person 70 on fasting is also normal.
Yeah, then how we will detect that? Only if we have some difficulty, then only we need to look into it, isn't it?
No. See, generally, if your sugar levels are rising, 3 symptoms you can easily find out. One is excessive hunger, excessive thirst, and excessive urination. 3 symptoms. So if you are getting all these 3 symptoms abnormally, then you need to get it tested and
yes, sir. But how is so they are that is curable problems only now, and they don't affect our body. So urinating many times means it doesn't affect our body. But what is the problem actually having a high sugar more than, for example, for more than 140? How it will affect our body?
See, normally these sugars, they should actually help us in producing energy. They should enter the cells.
It is good for body. No, so how it harms?
It is good for body when it enters the blood. Only carries the sugar. Okay, it is like a courier. It is a courier boy. It carries the blood sugar to the cells, and cells will take the sugar and produce energy. Here, cells are not taking the sugar, and the sugar is left out in the blood itself. And if the sugar is getting accumulated more and more in the blood, so many negative reactions take place inside the blood. Okay, so this blood should not store the sugar for a long period. It should give the cells so that the cells will, see, if the cells are not taking the sugar and energy production is not happening, then you will have enough sugar, but you will be very weak. You understand? And because there is no sugar inside the cells, they crave for more food, and you eat more, then you develop obesity and other heart problems and other things and other these things. So it's very important.
Sir, what is the use of giving insulin? What's the purpose? How does it help those cells?
See, there are 2 things. Normally, when the cell, as I told you, blood is the vehicle. Insulin is the actual courier boy. Insulin knocks the door of the cell and takes the sugar from the blood and gives it to the cell. That is the purpose of insulin. Okay, but sometimes the cell will not take the sugar given by the insulin. Why? 2 reasons. One, already the cell is loaded with lot of sugar. If it takes more sugar, it becomes poison. Okay. Why? Because there is no exercise. You are not spending any energy and eating more. So cells are already full of lot of sugar. That is one reason. Second reason is insulin resistance of the cells. Cell is having some problem with the insulin. So cell will not accept when the insulin is bringing this sugar. Then also blood sugar level rise. Okay, whether the insulin is sometimes the insulin production is less inside the body, then also sugar levels will rise. Sometimes the insulin production is normal, but cell is not accepting, then also sugar levels will rise.
Yes, sir. So actually, this sugar level rise is only because of this insulin production. No, it may not be. Insulin is not properly
Insulin
created.
production, insulin production is not happening properly. That is one reason.
What is the other reason?
Lot of sugar is already there in the cell. Cell is not taking insulin. Cell is not taking sugar. So the sugar is remaining in the blood. Then also sugar level rises.
So what can be the reason for more sugar in the cell?
No activity, physical activity. Eating more and not doing any physical activity.
Just energy is not used up.
Yes.
Okay.
We can do one session completely on this thing.
Yes, sir. That is required.
Yeah.
Sir, thank you, sir.
Okay, we have crossed the time, I think. So it's 8:47.
Already.
Yeah.
Gupta ji has unmuted now.
Am I audible, please?
Yes, sir.
Good evening, doctor.
Good evening.
I'm JVS Gupta. I'm 75 years old.
Okay, sir.
My first reason is it is a very excellent informative presentation so far.
Thank you, sir.
And to better our health, it motivates to better our health every time.
Yes.
And I served defense R&D for 39 years as a scientist.
Great, sir.
And subsequently, I worked in a polytechnic for 12 years as a principal. But most of the time, I'm enjoying the presentations and getting to know things in a better way. That is my first one.
Thanks.
My one question is, I generally want to avoid tea and coffee, just like smoking. Avoid tea and coffee. Somehow I'm unable to do that in a perfect way. I'm reducing, no doubt, but I'm unable to totally avoid that.
Yes.
How do you suggest me to do that?
So actually, recently we have conducted a yoga workshop and we gave this yoga rasa to all the participants. And they told that after drinking it, they don't feel like drinking tea or coffee.
Oh,
and
beautiful.
The formula is very simple. The ingredients are one is pepper, another one is dry ginger, and the third one is fried coriander seeds, dhania.
Coriander seeds.
The only trick is we fried the coriander until they become dark brown in color.
Okay.
Then we made a powder of it, and we added ginger powder and dry ginger powder and this pepper powder, and made a decoction, added a little jaggery and milk, and it tastes so good.
But how to avoid milk totally?
We don't have any problem with milk. Milk is good.
Acha. Yes. Okay, I think I'm doing this pepper. I'm using ginger. I'm using jaggery milk. I'm using only fried coriander seed. That means వేడి చేసిన ధనియాలు.
ధనియాలు బాగా fry చేసి it almost smells like coffee, when you fry it more.
Okay.
So tasty also.
Yeah, I will try this and then probably I will get back to you through my mail.
Sure,
One
sir.
more question, sir. Osteoarthritis is very common, as you know.
Yes, sir.
In Ayurveda, how do you suggest us? Not as a quick relief, even in a slowdown, to avoid need surgery.
Yeah, see, we recommend a special treatment called Tiktaka Kshira Vasti, which helps in regeneration of this cartilage inside the knee joint. So we have treated so many people with severe osteoarthritis who almost they went for surgery, and someone suggested our hospital and we treated them. So this is called Tiktaka Kshira Vasti, a special Vasti we give. It's a part of Panchakarma therapy. which regenerates the cartilage inside the knee joint.
Is it available only in Visakhapatnam or in Bangalore also I can think of?
Bangalore, so many centers are there.
Okay, wonderful, wonderful. Thank you, doctor. Thank you. Thank you.
Ashok ji, I can take your last question. Last question.
Bhaiya, it is already 8:50.
Yes, yes. We can take last question from.
Okay.
Someone is telling drinking boiled and cold water is also okay, but at least 3-4 times you drink hot water.
Yes, sir. So I don't have question, but I do have the answer for one person. If you'll allow to answer that one regarding.
Yes.
Maybe within 2 minutes I'll complete it.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Diabetes, what she said that what is the role of insulin? That what is the free glucose is there in our body, it converts to the glycogen in the body. So the role of the insulin is that convert the excess amount of glucose to glycogen and it will store in our body. So that is the role of insulin. But what happens that sometimes insulin are insensitive in our body. It may be any reason. There is no particular cause that why it is insensitive. In case of child, what happened, the child are normal, but they are having insulin also. That is known as type 1 diabetes. In that case, what happened that sometimes we supposed to give the child access allopathic medicines. That excess dose of the allopathic medicine may insensitive the pancreas and secretion of insulin will be inhibited. So that is the one of the reason in type 1 and many more are there that may be genetic. But
in type 1, normally the immune system attacks the pancreas. It is an autoimmune type of this thing where they just give insulin supplementation. Whereas in Ayurveda, we do the immunomodification to stop this autoimmunity in type 1 children. Kids, they come with
Sometimes what happens, some children are having huge high fever. So doctor used to prescribe the allopathic medicines. After the fever recover, the child is having some diabetes symptoms. It happens a lot of time. That is due to the side effects of the drug also. That insensitize. Further, there is a treatment. Whether it is any kind of diabetes, whether it is a young, elder, or whoever he may be. If he wants to do that to rejuvenate the pancreas, just do Kapalbhati, Bahya Pranayama, Mandukasana. These 3 things are the fantastic thing that they can rejuvenate the pancreas, whoever he may be, whether a child or that. That is my suggestion. Second one is the person who asks the question of acidity, because I don't know when I have an attack of acidity. I used to regular have attack of acidity. So how I cure, giving in 1 minute, that person must eat the alkaline food. So what should be the diet? I am telling him or her that he must eat almonds in the morning, which was soaked in the night. Then in the breakfast, he should take the papita, ripe papita. Pakka mean ripe papita, papaya has to be taken, and he should not eat any carbohydrate. Let the body to be empty and fruits only he supposed to eat till 12 to 1 o'clock. Then take your lunch, whatever he needs. Then take the dinner at 7 to 8 o'clock and just have walk and sleep. Let him do for this for 1 month and don't take 4 times food. 2 times food only, and in the morning have a good breakfast, that is of food, that is papita or any vegetable soup only. So I am challenging that the acidity will gone. That is my suggestion. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much.
Bhaiya, it's already late. It's 8:54 now. Should we end the session over here now? I would request Parikshit Bhaiya. We'll thanking all the participants and Sundar and all the attendees, and we will welcome again meet on next Friday. So Parikshit Bhaiya.